to everyone. I hope you all doing well. Today I am kind of excited because I finally almost finished with this book. Today I have a really good story for you about it. It's almost done. Almost. Like, I read more than what I always do. Like, more than I actually read 30 minutes today because I was. I just wanted to finish it and I realized that I wasn't gonna finish it today because I need another 30 minutes. So probably tomorrow I'll be done because this is just what I need to read. This little bit. This one right here. So it's very little, and it's like probably like 3 4 more chapters going. But let me tell you that um, it's really good, and it was a pleasure to read this book because um, it's just like it just came into me like I saw it on the library, and I was like, someone else's shoes. Let me see. Especially when you're like I'm the type of person that it's I can consider myself a little cold sometimes, and I can really like empathize. Sometimes I'm very empathetic. Like it just happens. Like I don't know if that happens to you too, but anyway. So so basically, uh, remember like Nisha is still in bed, like thinking about like the diamonds and like how she was used by her husband and how little did she meant to him. Like because But yeah, like if you have a husband or a boyfriend and that person just use you to basically do this type of jobs or like things that like the things that Nisha's husband did to her, it is kind of hard to believe, right? So basically, um, she's just in bed thinking about all of this, and then she decides to go outside to the balcony and call her son, like just to see how he was and to assure him that she's going back and that to let him know that she found the shoes. So when she did that, like the son is like, "Please, mama, come get me. Like I can't stand here anymore. Like I'm really sad. Like I have all these eating disorders that like I can't handle it." Like basically telling her like he's alone, that he needs to do something about it. And Nisha is just assuring him that she's going back, that she's trying really hard, that she had the shoes, that she just need to talk to his son, his dad, and that's it. Basically, like that was it for her. The other thing is Sam. So basically, Sam gets home like in the early morning because she is the stays with Andrea, and they talk about her marriage and like everything that happens with Phil. So when that happened, like, um, so so basically, like Andrea lives very close by, so she decides just to walk home. So when she's walking home, like she's like, fuck, and she starts thinking like all of these things, like basically like everything that has happened, like how much she doesn't want to go home because she knows that Phil is not there, her daughter is not there either, the dog is not there. Like basically she's alone. She starts thinking like she's gonna end up like a old lady, like in her home, like basically alone, like a cat lady, basically. And then like she, when she gets home, she's like, well, basically before that, she's like, you know what, enough with this. Like this is not good. Like she's not gonna deal with that. So when she gets home, um, she start like she opens the door, and then she's like, oh, so she sees like she starts seeing like everything is a mess. It's like someone got break in and like they literally like messed up everything, like the cereal, everything. Like they just like make a whole mess in her house. Like cereal was here, like the rice, like all over the place. They basically turned that place inside out. Like it was horrible. So she's like, oh my god, like she was scared. And then she called the police and she called hey, don't commit because someone got break in and calling the police, blah blah. blah. And the daughter's like, okay, you don't want me to commit? And she said, no, like I'm fine. And she's like, I'll call you when you can come in. All of a sudden, like Andrea is there, Jasmine and Nisha, and they all came to help her, like clean up and like basically to get their house together. Apparently, police in the UK like they don't go to break-ins because it's only for politicians or big people because it happens a lot in those common areas. Um, so basically, She's like, Jasmine is like, don't even worry about the police because they're not gonna come. So we're just gonna clean up for you. So when they're cleaning, like Sam receives a message, and the message was from Miriam Price. Remember, like the lady that from the beginning, like she met, and then she closed a deal with her. And then this lady like invited her to lunch, and then told her that she wanted her to work with them. So basically, Miriam called her and she said like, why you never call me back? Like we've been waiting for you. And she's like, look, they fired me because of the theft, like whatever, whatever. She's like, well, I don't care. Like just come in. And then like she's telling them like, no, I can go. Like look at the house. It's today. It's a midday. And it's just like it's just too much going on for her. And Nisha is like, no, no, no. You're going. You need a job. You're going. Like, we're gonna take care of this. You're gonna go get a job. And then basically like between Nisha and Jasmine, like they just get her together. Like they get like makeup. Nisha did her makeup, and then Jasmine did her hair, and then like between both of them, like they dress her up. Basically, like Nisha is like, where are your shoes? Like she had to put some of the shoes like that from shoes that I were like that she had from like a wedding or something. And then Jasmine is like, where's your makeup? And she's like in the bathroom. And Jasmine is Jasmine is like, no, what is where is your real makeup? And she's like, that's it. So basically, like Nisha just did a little what's it called? She kind of did like a miracle with the makeup that she had. And then they Nisha grabbed a jacket from her daughters, and then she's like, put this on, blah blah blah. Like basically, they dress her up. Well, long story short, Andrea ended up taking Sam to the appointment, and then Jasmine and Nisha stayed in the house to clean up the whole thing. And then, long story short, like Sam comes out of the office, walking straight to the car, and then Andrea's like in the car waiting for her. And when she gets in, Andrea's like, so, and then Sam is like, I got it. So they're so happy, like they're like cheering, like they're excited, like they're hugging and they're like jumping in the car and all that. And then all of a sudden Miriam comes like to get her car, and then she sees them, and then she's just like smile, and like she just says bye. And then that pretty much it. Like basically it's kind of like a good turnout for her because like 2 hours before that, like everything happened to her. Like her husband left, her daughter is about to leave to college and stuff like that. Like dog basically like it's too old, and then she doesn't have a job, and then it's just all of these things that got together. And then she also like Sam is also like kind of recording like everything because seeing Nisha's life, that how her life turned out with the men that she had, she compared it to Phil, that Phil has always been very kind and nice to her. And then she's like, oh my god, like basically like I lost a good man, right? So um so basically like everything is like it's kind of like getting together and not because we don't know exactly what's gonna happen. Like oh, but by the way, like now Sam is gonna get uh more pay, like her pay is gonna be higher than at Blueprint, which is her old job. So she's very happy for that, and it sounds pretty good. Like honestly, like I like the fact that that she did went to the interview and she just didn't let things like slip like that. So anyway, so she's very happy, and I really don't know what's gonna happen because the next chapter is about Nisha and Mr. Cantor. And I'm so fucking excited because that's gonna be the last thing. I don't care, but I promise you that tomorrow I'll bring you the end. Like, I don't care if that's the only thing I do during my like in my whole day, but I need to finish this book. Like I cannot wait to finish it. To be honest, it was pretty good. It it was a whole novella. Like it's things that happen in life, and I don't know if that happened to you when it when it rains, it pours. You know, like something goes wrong, and then something else, and something else, and then it kind of reminds me my. I mean, I'm not going through anything like that right now, but like I've been through things like that, like when things go wrong, and then all of a sudden, like everything's just shit. Like you cannot escape. Like things like that. For example, like they fire you, or you lose a job, or like you break up with someone, and then now it's everything. Like I think I went through something like that when I was like 21. So when I was 20, like I turned 21, like in between my 20 and 21, like I was pregnant and I had a miscarriage, and then after a couple months, like after like 6 months of the miscarriage, like my dad died, and then after that, my I broke up with my long-term ex, a relationship, and then I had Christmas on my not on my with friends, but I was really down. Like I had so much rage in me. Like I just wanted to go out and make bad decisions, and then like things like, and then I didn't have a job, and then but I actually had a job, but I had to commute like a long way, like from San Jose to San Francisco. Like it was like a whole 2 hours, like every morning and every afternoon. So it was just so much going on. Like I just couldn't. Like it was bad. And then little by little things start coming up like together. Like I started building my own life. Like and everything went well. And then I put myself in this situation. Like I was saying, like sometimes we don't listen to the lessons, right? If you call mistakes lesson, like sometimes we don't do that. We don't listen to them, and we're like, no, no, no. Like next time will be better, things like that. But they're actually not. Like now I learned that like when there's a problem like that, and then you try to do it again, and now you think, oh, now I'm gonna do this differently. That doesn't work. Like you need to know that is that, and move on. Like do something different, with somebody else or things like that. And I hope Sam does that. Like I know her husband was nice, but like I feel like the communication into this day, like I feel like they didn't have enough communication. Like she should have said, you know what, I found this bag, even though he didn't have like the mentality to talk. She could have just come home and talked to him about, like, for example, the bag with the shoes, and then I found them, like, and then the next day he's like, okay, I tried to take it back, but like the thing got closed, like the gym got closed, and I can't take it back. So what should I do? Or I'm gonna keep them, things like that, like it's just like a lot of things that sometimes like we don't think, or like if you don't have that communication with your partner, like things will break really easily. I feel like that's what happened to Sam, and like they just need to communicate more. If he's gonna come back, I feel like they need more communication instead of like just forgetting things and move on. Like things don't work like that because there's always something that's gonna happen, and like and they're gonna keep having problems like that until someone actually breaks and says, you know what, this is it. Like I'm tired of this, and this, or like basically say what they feel. So anyway, this is for another. Um, I can tell you about this story about myself another day if you like. But for now, this is it. I hope you like it. I hope you like this story so far, and I'll see you tomorrow for the finale. And I hope you have a good day, good night, or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world.